Rationale. Music is defined as the art of combining vocal or instrumental sounds in a harmonious or expressive way. Its fundamental elements include rhythm, the organization of sounds in time, and pitch, the highness or lowness of a sound, which are combined to create melodies, a sequence of pitches perceived as a single line, and harmonies. The description combines rhythm and sound to form a functional melodic line, precisely matches the core nature and structure of music. Rationale. The Philippine national anthem, Lupang Hinirang, has both a composer for the music and a lyricist for the words. Julian Felipe composed the music in 1898. However, the question asks who wrote the anthem. The lyrics were written by José Palma, based on his Spanish poem, Filipinas, in 1899. Rationale. Damian Domingo is widely regarded as the father of Philippine painting. He was a pioneering Filipino artist in the 19th century who established the first formal art school in the Philippines, the Academia de Dibujo y Pintura, Academy of Drawing and Painting, around 1821. His efforts professionalized art education in the country and played a significant role in the development of Filipino art during the Spanish colonial period. Rationale. Carlos Botong V. Francisco was a highly acclaimed Filipino national artist for visual arts. He is a native of Angono, Rizal, which is often referred to as the art capital of the Philippines. Francisco is renowned for his large-scale murals that vividly depict significant events and themes from Philippine history, mythology, and everyday life, distinguishing him as the artist fitting all the criteria. Rationale. The Philippine Educational Theater Association, PETA, is a well-known and respected theater company in the Philippines. Since its establishment, PETA has been dedicated to creating, performing, and teaching theater that is relevant to the Filipino experience and aims to educate audiences and inspire social change. Their work often addresses critical social and political issues, using theater as a powerful tool for community engagement and transformation. Rationale. Visual art refers to art forms that are created to be appreciated primarily through the sense of sight. Mediums such as painting and drawing use visual elements like line, color, shape, texture, and composition to create images that express messages, meaning, and emotion. Audio art involves sound, tactile art focuses on the sense of touch, and collaborative art describes art created jointly by multiple individuals. Rationale. The word tactile refers to the sense of touch. Since sculpture is a three-dimensional art form that you can physically touch and feel to experience its texture, form, and material qualities, it is described as tactile art. While sculpture is also visual, the question specifically highlights the aspect of being perceived through touch. Rationale. Eduardo Castrillo, 1942–2000, was a celebrated Filipino sculptor renowned for his large-scale public art and monumental sculptures. His works are considered landmarks across the Philippines, fitting the description of a famous sculptor of landmark structures. While Emilio Jacinto was a revolutionary hero, not a sculptor, Vicente Manansala was a famous painter and national artist for visual arts, and Cuevas is not widely known as a major figure in sculpture. Therefore, Castrillo is clearly the best answer when referring to a famous sculptor of landmark structures. Rationale. The best answer is classical because this artistic tradition is known for reviving and preserving the styles, values, and beauty of ancient civilizations, particularly those of ancient Greece and Rome. Classical art emphasizes harmony, balance, and order, ideals that were considered the height of artistic achievement in the past. The other choices don't quite fit the idea of revival. While antique refers to something old or ancient, it doesn't necessarily involve the act of bringing back past artistic forms. Modern and contemporary refer to newer styles, modern breaks from tradition, and contemporary reflects current trends and issues. That's why classical is the most accurate term to describe an artistic tradition that seeks to revive past glory. Rationale. The phrase, art for the people, typically describes art that is created to be accessible to, relevant to, and often representative of the experiences, struggles, and aspirations of ordinary people. This concept is strongly associated with movements like social realism, which depicts contemporary social conditions, especially those of the working class, and art created for political activism or nationalistic movements that aim to mobilize or speak for the populace.